In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 13 ways that I use to get from 0 to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm also going to be sharing with you the #1 response I got when I asked YouTube creators with over 1,000 subscribers how they did it. I posted my first video on October 30th of last year. It's very embarrassing, so please don't go watch it. And got to 1,000 subscribers on January 19th of this year. So it took me just around 3 months to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hi, my name is Erika. I'm a lawyer and my channel is all about personal finance. So you might be wondering why I'm doing this video about how to grow your YouTube channel from 0 to 1,000. And the reason is, a few weeks ago, I did a video about how I'm going to build $200,000 of passive income this year. And one of those passive income streams is YouTube. So after I posted that video, I got a lot of questions from people asking how to grow on YouTube. So I figured, as part of showing my journey of creating these passive income streams, I would show you how I went from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. So here we are. Tip #1, this is the one where when I asked YouTube creators with over 1,000 subscribers how they did it, how they went from 0 to 1,000, this was the most common answer, and I don't think it's going to shock you. The first tip is consistency. I mean, the thing with YouTube is it's not rocket science. There's no magic formula. There's no secret to growing quickly. But the thing that all of these people said was that you just have to be consistent about putting out content. And the problem with YouTube is most people tend to give up in the first couple of months because they don't see any traction. So I believe that if you're consistent, you will eventually see subscribers. I know for me, when I set out to do YouTube, I told myself that no matter what, I was going to create 52 videos, 1 video per week for the next year. And that was my goal, and regardless of how many subscribers I got, how many comments I got, I was going to do that. And I was quite determined to do that, and I've still been consistent with that, uploading 1 per week for the last 17 weeks. Tip #2 is to have a consistent upload schedule. For me, I upload my videos every Tuesday. And for you, it can be whatever you want, every Wednesday, Thursday, whenever, but the key is just to stay consistent with it. Whether you're uploading 1 video a week or 2 videos or more, I think consistency is just really key with the uploading schedule. That way, the people that are following you can get a sense of when they can expect a video from you. So I know that the people that watch my videos know that every Tuesday I'm going to come out with a new video. Tip #3, this is another one that might seem obvious, but it was a really popular answer when I asked people. It is to provide valuable content. The thing is, people don't want to waste their time. Everyone's time is so precious, and if they're going to sit with you for 10 minutes on a video, for 15 minutes on a video, you need to make sure that you're providing the best value content to them. And for me, that's what I always try to do. I spend hours researching and hours scripting, hours filming and editing, just so I can make sure that what I'm producing, I feel really good about, and I feel like I'm creating value add for that person. One of the things I think you have to ask yourself is, would I sit there and watch this video? And if the answer is no, then try to reassess how to make that video more interesting or more engaging or more filled with valuable content. Tip #4 is to use consistent thumbnails and catchy titles. So if you look at all of my thumbnails, there's always a consistent theme to them. They always have that blue line on top and the same font and the same color scheme. That's so that when my thumbnail shows up on someone's homepage, they can immediately recognize it and go, oh, that's Erika's video. She must have a new video out, and they'll click on that. So I think it's really important to create consistency in your thumbnails so that people can immediately recognize that it's your video and click on it. For the title, you really want to make sure that you're making the title something that's click-worthy but not clickbait. So one of the videos that I made that did really, really well was called How to Become a Millionaire with $150 a Month. And obviously that's a very catchy title because everyone wants to be a millionaire, and $150 a month sounds so manageable. So in that video, obviously I talked about the power of compounding and how by investing in the market and expecting 8% annual returns, you could become a millionaire in X number of years. And that was just a catchy title that did really well. #5 is just to write a good description. Pretty self-explanatory, but in the video description area, you really want to use that space to write a paragraph or 2 about what the video is about. That way, if people are considering whether or not they want to watch the video, they can get a better sense of what the video is about and decide based on that. Number 6 is to use good tags. These tags basically signal to YouTube what your video is about. What I do, I don't really like to reinvent the wheel, so I just search for videos in the niche, the topic that I'm covering, and the best performing ones, I'll actually go in and view the source code and see what keywords they're using and more or less use those same ones. Tip number 7 is to focus on a niche and be passionate about it. I think it's a lot easier to grow a channel if people know what to expect, what kind of content to expect when they're coming to your channel. For me, I started this channel on personal finance because I love personal finance. It's changed my life, and I just wanted to share my story with others in hopes that maybe I can help someone save more money or make more money. But whatever it is for you, whatever that special topic is, pursue that, because I also think your passion is going to show through on camera. And if you're talking about something that you genuinely love, people will realize that and get that energy from you and continue to watch your content. Tip number 8 is to do a call to action in as many videos as you can, because otherwise people will forget. So if you want people to like, say, please put a thumbs up on this video. Or if you want people to subscribe, make sure you say, hey, if you enjoyed this content, please do subscribe below. And by the way, please subscribe if you enjoy this content. Tip number 9 is to respond to every single comment that you get on your channel and interact with the people who are taking the time to comment on your channel. This one is really important for 2 reasons. The first is the more comments on your video, the more interaction YouTube sees is going on your video, so it's more likely to recommend it. But the second, and actually probably the more important aspect of this, is it feels like you're growing a community that way. And I know for me, I have probably around 10 people or so who consistently comment on every single video of mine, and that's what drives me. That's what keeps me going and motivated to come out with the next content, because I know those 10 people are waiting for my next video and are going to be there to comment on it. I also think it's really important because a lot of times when you're doing this, it's kind of a lonely process, and those 10 people or however many people that you have that regularly start commenting on your videos are kind of going to help you get through it. So a few days ago, I had a really nasty comment on my channel that called me a lot of things that I've never been called before, and it was really heartbreaking. And I honestly wanted to quit and just delete the channel and just go back to my life. But the 10 people that comment regularly on my channel, I was thinking about them and I was thinking how disappointed they would be if I quit. So that is what really kept me going. So I think it's just so important to interact with every single person who takes the time to comment on your channel, because those are the people who are going to support you regardless of what happens with your videos or channel. Tip number 10 is to stay organized. This is really important so that you can remain efficient in the process. If you look on the screen, you can see my folders. I have my upcoming episodes and I have my aired episodes. And within each folder, I have the thumbnail, the final video, the script, the A-roll, and the B-roll. Tip number 11 is to use your existing network to grow your YouTube channel. That means make sure you're telling your friends about your YouTube channel through Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media platform you can, so that they will check out your channel and subscribe to it. I launched my first video on October 30th, 2019. And I just blasted it on Facebook and Instagram, and I was really lucky because I got those first 100 subscribers in a day, because basically I just begged my friends to subscribe to the channel. The one thing I'll note here is I would actually wait until your second or third or fourth video to let your network know about it, for 2 reasons. The first is your first video is probably going to be very embarrassing. I know mine was. I know that the audio, I had forgotten to plug in the mic on my first one. Hi, my name is Erika Kullberg and welcome to my channel. So the audio was just terrible and it was echoey. So I was really embarrassed after the fact that so many people watched that. The second point is people are going to be very curious at the very beginning, so they're going to watch your content. And if you have a few more videos for them to watch, that'll up your watch time versus them coming to watch your first video and never watching your channel again, which is what I think happened with a lot of my friends that came to watch my video for the first time and didn't come back. Tip number 12, this is probably the best tip I have in terms of being able to increase the number of subscribers I have on my channel, and that is to comment on other channels that are within your same niche. I spend way more time than I'd like to admit watching other people's videos on personal finance topics and commenting on those videos, but I think it's been very important for my growth because if you actually look at the analytics, 34% of my traffic is from channel pages, which means that people are seeing my comments on those other channels and coming to my page out of curiosity from those comments. I found that the secret to this is when you're commenting on the other channel, you really want to put a thoughtful or thought-provoking or encouraging or funny comment that people will then hit like on, and that'll bring your comment to the top of the channel and people will see that comment and then come to your channel. So I've been able to drive a lot of traffic that way and would encourage you to do the same if you're trying to grow your channel. I'm really into collecting data and analyzing it, so I'll show you what I mean by this. Right around mid-December through early January, I was really busy with the holidays, so I didn't comment on other channels nearly as frequently. And as you can see, my growth was much slower during that time. But then around middle of January, when I started commenting again frantically, I grew much faster. So that's why I think that this is probably the single secret that I have to growing the channel is to just comment on other channels that are within your niche. Tip number 13 is to look at the analytics of your channel and focus on what's working and what's not. One of the videos that I did 2 months ago on how I paid off my student loans has suddenly started getting a lot more views. And I looked into my YouTube traffic sources, so which search terms people are finding me through, and my top 2 are paying off student loans and student loan debt, which signals to me that I should start doing more student loan content because people are really interested in hearing about that from me. Another analytic you really want to be looking at is what videos are your top performing videos. For me, my top 3 are the student loans video, a video I did on how to get free flights through travel hacking, and then a video I did on the passive income streams that I'm going to be creating this year. Those were really popular, which shows me that people are interested in that kind of content on my channel, and people are going to be able to find me through that. And when they find me, it's important that I have more videos on that same topic. For example, for the student loans topic, I don't have any other videos on student loans right now besides that one video. So that just shows me that I need to start creating more content related to student loans and passive income and credit cards. Hopefully the 13 tips were helpful. If you are trying to grow your YouTube channel, I would encourage you to actually go watch my passive income video, which I'll link up here and maybe below, because that'll give you an idea of just how much potential I see in YouTube and hopefully give you some ideas for the other passive income streams that you can create related to YouTube. As I mentioned in that video, my goal this year is to hit $200,000 of passive income starting from scratch. One of those passive income streams is going to be YouTube ads, so I'm hoping to get monetized by March. As you know, for monetization, it requires 1,000 subscribers, which I've hit, thank you guys, and 4,000 hours of watch time, which I'm not even close to, so I'm thinking that maybe March is a bit unrealistic. Right now I'm hovering around 1,000 hours or so. So I'm working towards getting towards that watch time, but I think it'll take a little longer than I expected. So if you want to help me get to those 4,000 hours of watch time, please feel free to binge watch my content. Before I leave you with a blooper, on a serious note, I wanted to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers. It means so much to me. Also, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and comment below to help out the YouTube algorithm. And with that, I leave you with a blooper. This was my worst fear. There's literally, I'm setting up and there just was an earthquake. I don't know if you can see this. This is my worst fear. Do you see the lamp moving? Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I can't believe this is happening. Do you see this? Do you see this? This is an earthquake. I have to stay calm. I've lived in Japan for 3 years. So I've definitely had my fair share of earthquakes, but they always scare me. Okay, back to serious recording.